Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. I'm Britt, creator of the StyleShaker, your guide to green and clean beauty, and I am back with a get ready with me featuring all of my current favorite green beauty, clean beauty products on my face. These are the ones that I'm going back to right now time and time again. Some of them you have seen before, possibly if you're watching. Some of these are brand new to the channel that I've recently reviewed. If you want to find out more about what went on today, and let's get into it. Heads up, if you're going from toxic to non-toxic and have no clue where to start, check out my free green beauty guide back on the website. It's the one pager I wish I had when I first started out. In the meantime, don't forget to like this video and make sure you subscribe so you never miss another one. A few of the favorites that I have already used are the Jane Iredale Beauty Prep. I use it all the time. I've been using it all the time. I love using it all the time. The Vapor Atmosphere Primer, really good. Silky, smooth. I'll put all the links to the additional reviews that I have for these products that I'm mentioning below. The Eye of Horus Brow Pencil. I actually only use this a little bit now just to polish up the lines because I've been using the Plume pomade for my brows in Endless Midnight. I've been using that every day since I got it. Great recommendation, by the way. I really like it. Looks a little bit more natural now than it did when I first started using it. You kind of have to have like a light hand. They give you a brush and everything with it. I love it. And then I use the Milk Cush Fiber Brow Gel as well, which just sort of holds the brows in place. So that was the brow, and I don't think I've put anything else on my face yet. So here we go. I'm going to use the Rms Sun Cover-Up. I love this still. Pop it under the eye. Like so. So natural. Does just a great job. So I'm gonna finish this up real fast and then move on to my next favorite. Ooh, it's good. Okay, so it's soaking in. Love that. I also love the Rms Sun Cover-Up because if you have moisturizer on, you can add it to other places on the face. So it acts as a really nice sheer concealer for the face or a foundation. It's all about like mixing these things up. I probably mix about 50% of what I put on my face, as in I don't just use one product alone to do the job, just because now I have access to a lot of different products. So all about that combination, and it seems to really perform well. And a lot of the comments that I've received too are like, if this doesn't work for you, try it with this tinted moisturizer, or if this concealer needs more moisturizing, try it with this under eye cream. You guys know this already, but the more I try stuff out, the more I realize the benefits of these little combo platters. So they're like making my own product, but not really. I wish, that would be really fun. Okay, so this is good. I might come back to this in a second. I'm going to apply the Innoko Bb Cream. I have been reaching for this pretty much every day. It's funny because, you know, you rotate and alternate products, or I do at least. Sometimes I'll have a favorite of the week, and they certainly shift every month just by way of all the products that I've been trying. This has been around for a bit, and I hadn't been using it as often. Not sure why, I just hadn't. But lately, I think with the weather changing, it's a really great option for warmth. The warmer season coming. Lightly press it into the forehead. Don't like to use a lot of product on the forehead. I find that it just settles into fine lines throughout the day. I hate that. Forgot to put on SPF, but if I did want to put on SPF, I would use the Coola Classic Sunscreen SPF 30 in the scent Cucumber. It's really good. So I have BB creamed. It took away a lot of the ruddiness. It's been a little bit better after drinking more water, but I need to drink more water. Little spot here. Adding a little bit more cover up. And what's great about this is you're not actually, it's called uncover up, right? So you're not hiding anything. You're not putting on a layer to hide your features or your freckles or whatever. So this is for people who don't maybe have the scarring that you'd want to hide, acne that you'd really want to conceal. Keep that in mind. You're going to want something a little bit more heavy duty, but it really does a great job if your skin's in pretty decent shape and you just need something to even it out. It does brighten a little bit, but it's not the most heavy duty of them all, which is why I got really weird sleep last night. I'm going to go in with the Alima Pure Concealer in Echo. It has this kind of buttery feel in the pan or pot. whatever you want to call it. But when it applies, it finishes a little bit drier. So it's nice on top of the RMS. You want that extra boost under eye or anywhere really. This has become a great addition to the Green Beauty mix. If you guys haven't seen it already, I will again put the link to the full review below, but it's a solid contender. It's a little bit different, like I just said, in terms of texture. Pretty great in terms of performance. And it doesn't look cakey, it doesn't crack, it doesn't like sit on top of the skin. Actually, going to move on to, why did I say actually? It's like, actually, you guys knew that was gonna happen. Oh, okay. One of my favorites is Lima Pure Pressed Foundation. However, the brand, which I usually love, did not disclose the full information of the fragrance or perfume ingredients. They say it's essential oils, whatever, so it's off my list, which is such a bummer because I really loved it. And it might be fine, but I don't know. For me, transparency is first and foremost. As long as we know what's inside, I would like to know what's inside your product. Even if I'm not 100% sure what it means, I'd still try and do my research, but at least like, whoa, too much. Give me the benefit of the doubt and be transparent. Guess what, that was gifted, and I know people are like, if you're gifted, you automatically give a positive review. Well, I might not be getting gifted as often as others because case in point, just did that. But they did also send me their loose powder foundation. It's the Satin Matte Foundation, neutral 4, and I've done a quick check of the ingredients here. Much better. Is it as good as the pressed? No, but it's really great. I'm getting into the powder foundation, so I'm just gonna use this on top of everything. And what's nice is this also acts as a way of setting whatever I have on my face. Does a great job. It's just that pressed powder is so good, so bad. I wish it was terrible. It would make me feel so much better. Oh, but now, it handed me great. Face, done. Now I'm going to do liner. I didn't pull a liner. Air Perez Brown Jojoba Eye Pencil. This is great. This is the Jojoba Eye Pencil. Doesn't have, oh, you know what? This is still a little tacky. RMS Unpowder is like a charm. Really light layer goes a long way, guys. This is a setting powder that prevents creasing. It does a great job. I use a lot of different setting powders. This is one I consistently go back to. Okay, now we're set. We're ready to go. So I'm just gonna line out a little bit because let's talk about the fact that I always do a wing liner. Just a light line, soft, easy. Other eye. Good to go. This really nice chocolate brown that kind of adds some sort of pop, but it doesn't look severe like a black, although, I mean, there's a time and place, but it's not right now. Now I'm gonna do probably a little bit of shadow before I do the mascara. So I'm going in with the Rms Twilight Madness, the silver color. Just wiping it on with my finger. You don't want a lot because I'm layering. This is gonna cool off the color that I'm about to put on top of it. Obviously, I'm like not even dealing with a brush, as you can tell. It's just sort of an everyday, get it done kind of look. Now I'm gonna use the blush that I love from 100% Pure. It's in Pink Plum Fruit Pigmented Blush. And this I might use a brush for. I'll use a brush, okay. Just going to pop this on. So it's not just straight up pink. It has a little bit of cooler, pale silver underneath, and I happen to really like the combination. Do not claim to be a beauty guru in any way, shape, or form. Just know what colors I like. So, and I could get way more pigmented here, but I'm gonna keep it pretty light right now. But that's why I love the blush too, because it's like, you can go for it. And sometimes eyeshadows from green beauty brands just aren't as pigmented as the conventional brands. That's the one area that I still am kind of like, Mind you, I love neutral shadows, but still, room to grow. Now I'm gonna go in with the Jane Iredale Pure Lash Extender and Conditioner. There's not a lot of lash primers in the green clean beauty space, so this is sort of a favorite by default. It also does a really good job. I just haven't really been able to find others to try to compare it to. Primed, ready to go. Almost. Next I have another favorite from Lily Lolo. It is their Big Lash Mascara in black. I love it. Going in. Going in. Hey, volume. Hey, girl. What you doing? Oh, look at you. Waking me up. Thank you very much. I will take it. Am I the only one that talks to their mascara when they're applying it? You know, I gotta say, I think I might be on the last dregs of this too. Usually it comes out a little bit smoother. But sometimes, do you ever get a new mascara and you're like, ooh, kinda, and then you give it a month? Maybe it just coagulates. I don't know what happens in there. Maybe it just becomes a mess and shouldn't be a good thing, but it does sort of apply a little bit nicer after about 2 weeks or a month. And it sort of hits that bad point where everything's just kind of sticky and clumpy. I'm nearing that. That is not a representation of this mascara. It's just me having to get a refreshed. Still, I still love it. Sometimes having too much primer and older mascara doesn't work either, but whatever. The mascara on. Eyes, pretty much done. Very light, nothing too crazy there. I might just do a little bit of the eye pencil on the lower lash line. Sometimes on days when I didn't get enough sleep, I have a tendency to just do this because I feel like my face looks less washed out when I just have a little, I just dotted it on the lower lash line. You could use mascara on the lower lash line too, but just kind of needed it. I needed it. All right, now I'm gonna go in with the Well People Bio Baked Bronzer. This is a favorite for sure. Actually about to buy some other stuff from Target. Well People's at Target as well as other places. But I'll do a comparison for the 3 Well People bronzers, so that's coming up soon thanks to one of your questions. Warming up the face, warming up the face. Good times, good times. It applies really nicely too. The pressed powder doesn't have that crazy like loose powder going everywhere situation. Especially on the brush, sometimes it gets clumped up on certain areas of the brush if it's loose. Pressed I find is a little bit easier to control. Mind you, I love the loose powder bronzer for this brand as well. And others, but just talking out loud at this point. Oh yeah, that's good. Little color on the face. Hi, how are ya? Little blush, which I never use, but I like this blush, so I'm gonna use it. Ooh, oh, what time is it? And I'm like, now I have the RMS Beauty Luminizing Powder and Madeira Bronzer. This is just to impart a little bit of a glow. I could use this just as its bronzer, solo bronzer. Just like a little added oomph. This is brand new to the mix. Love these. To complete it all, I'm gonna use the 100% pure Fruit Pigmented Matte Lipstick in Currant. It's so good. This color is so good. I got it on sale. I could not be happier. So prepare for the drama. It's sort of like a cross between a red and a magenta, like a bubblegummy candy red or candy cherry color. And I love it. Really, really love this color, and it stays on really well. Doesn't dry out my lips at all. It's just good, you guys. It's just good. Also, I'm gonna use, whoa, where'd this go? Wow. Oh, I'm gonna sharpen. Ooh, fresh, Sharpie sharp. I like to polish up the line a little bit. I don't overline much. The only thing I do is under the bottom lip. It feels like you're drawing on your chin, but you're not. Girl, she's done. You just have those nights where you have really weird dreams and you can't sleep that much. Like, I don't know if I can do the day. Sometimes, knowing that I have breaks and it's sunny out and I have a fun lipstick, I don't know. It works for me. I don't know. Everything else could be terrible, and I know it sounds very superficial, but to be honest with you, it makes a difference for me. Do you feel the same way? Hey, little things can make you happy, right? Finding joy in like the little things. And there you have it. That's the face for today. Using a bunch of my favorites. They're not all of my favorites because I couldn't put them all on my face. That would look really weird. But these are my current favorites in all the different categories that I wanted to share with you. Now I'm going to finish my coffee, get out there and do this thing. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you right back here real soon. Until then,